तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा 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 तेरी तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा 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 तेरी
You up, Boogie?
Yeah, man, it's all fucked up.
Just looking, I was like, yeah, this is your part, Boogie.
Nah, man, I can't see shit, dog. Like I'm looking at the screen, it's just
that's
blank.
my beat.
That's
my beat. There we go.
Right?
Yeah, as you can tell, Sterling's not with us. So shit, we riding on shaky ground, but we in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Boogie, hit him with the rundown. What we gonna do today?
All right, man.
Say hello and all that good stuff. You know,
what's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? Hope fine. All right. Hope you're better than Devin Haney and Bill Haney. I'm pretty sure that you're better than those guys. All right. Or better yet, you might be better than the guys that put money on them. Because Ryan Garcia took everybody for a loop. Well, most
not everybody.
People. Yeah, I'm about to say most of you people. Not everybody.
Not everybody.
Not the people.
I thought something was fishy in the water. I thought something.
And I'm not going to pretend like I was one of the people that was like, oh no, he's going to win, and knew it all along. But I'm not surprised.
I didn't think he was that crazy. And then when he went out there in that Fear God shit, looked like he was about to go warm up for a track meet.
Yeah,
in the Uggs, I was like, oh, Haney. I didn't trust Haney anyways. What's the name of that album? Both of them.
Yeah, still don't trust you. But we
never did.
But one of the things that I'd say is really what we're going to do is as a rundown, we're going to get into the Haney fight. We're going to talk a little bit about college football and NBA playoffs that just happened. We're going to talk about Cormani McClain and his claims against Coach Prime and Buffaloes. You don't do that, okay? You don't badmouth Coach Prime. All right, you don't do that.
We're gonna get into it. I got some things to say about that kid, rude or not rude.
Yeah, they got to give you the Jamaican T-smack. So anyway, but we're gonna talk about the draft. I think if Sterling comes in, we're gonna do our final mock draft before the actual draft, which is tomorrow. So. Draft is tomorrow. That's football Christmas. We always love that around here. But to get into it, let's go ahead and just get into it with the Haney and Garcia fight. I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't gonna really tell y'all nothing but out of bounds, but just an update that Michael Porter brother got about 6 years, took a plea deal. Would have got 12, but took a plea deal, got 6, going to prison 6 years. But we can go ahead and get into the guy that lost to the crack baby.
But
Ryan was running around like a cluck out here.
Yeah. Ryan took everybody for a loop, man. He took the trolling to a whole new level. He dropped the odds, into his favor, and he went out there and he capitalized. Now it's common knowledge that he put the $2 million on himself and $112 million on top of whatever he wanted for the fight purse. So, hey, man, look, I always love to hear shit like this whenever, niggas pull shit off like this, because it's just like out of a movie. You're like, hey.
You know what's hilarious to me, though, is when my nigga Oscar De La Hoya was like Bobby Boucher daddy. When he lost, nowhere to be found. When that nigga won,
but it was good for
right
Golden.
by your side.
It was a big win for Golden Boy Promotions though.
Of
So
course.
I mean, he had to show his face. He had to show his however you want to describe it, but his festive face.
He had to show his face, but yeah. Only person I get that victory to is I'm gonna give it to Ryan and Ryan all the way. It was hilarious to see how I bet you his social media team was hard at work. I don't think that was all him, of course not, but they did a wonderful job. And when you watch the fight, when the bell said, I know the bell said ding, you would notice something was like, oh, he's not high and drugged out. And then as the fight went on, I mean, Haney had his moments, but yeah, Ryan turned that shit around.
So I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't see the fight until the eighth round. I was actually playing Helldivers. I was spread democracy, but hey, I got a message, a notification on my phone saying that Haney got dropped, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I said, "It's going on right now." So
hold on. This is supposed to be your subject. This is you're the fight guy.
I'm honest. All right. If anything, at the very least, hey guys, I'm honest. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Right? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Hell, half of y'all I don't even know, so it doesn't even make sense why I would even lie to y'all. But the fact is this: is that hey, I got caught up in some other shit. I wasn't even in tune with this fight because I was a part of the Americans that thought that this was one-sided. All right, hey, and egg on my face, egg on our face, egg on the face of America.
No, I watched the fight. I happened to be at Applebee's getting drunk watching on my phone. So I was able, yes, Applebee's, nigga. Applebee's a die for ass nigga. But anyways, what you call it? Now I was watching the fight. I just say what I take from it is from the very beginning, you noticed that Ryan had played possum to the world. Haney had his moments, but the thing came out that I never trusted Haney whenever I saw him a couple years ago, whatever it was, whenever he fought Lola Macheco. I remember I saw the dude. I called one of my buddies up that watches more boxing than me, and I said, hey, this Haney guy, I heard he's supposed to be it. He said, yeah, some people think he is. When he said that, I realized right there that, Well, but then I told him, I said, he doesn't look like he hits that hard. He doesn't have a lot of power to me. And it looks pillow punches. He just punches you for points, and that only works in like really, really lightweight divisions. Because they ain't knocking each other out anyways. But once you get into a place where you're gonna have some power binding punches, it matters. And when he fights, it just looks like he's just, oh yeah, all right, yeah, okay, we're doing our thing. Dodge, get them points up, yeah.
The strongest thing about Haney is his jab, but it's just
that's not a good thing.
Well,
I mean, if you say the most skilled thing, but if you say like the strongest thing, like I'm gonna hit you hardest with it.
Yeah, and it's like as far as like if you're going to be like a point like you were saying a point fighter, yeah, I understand but a jab is he's not he doesn't as we can kind of see is that
man the shit weak. Let's call it what it is. That's why you didn't trust him. Now I'm just gonna have to turn up because now it looks like we making
I'll say this. No, I'm not making. I'm not making no excuses because
he got beat up.
One of the things about Haney was this is that I like you said, like I didn't trust, like I didn't like how he was protecting his record. He was being very conservative about how I felt he was selecting fights. He should have fought Shakur Stevenson. He should have fought.
No, he shouldn't.
No. Well, now we can say that.
No, he shouldn't.
But the thing is that now that you got this L, now that you don't have, a record to protect, now you can start going ahead and giving, some of these championship caliber fights. Maybe, I know what Haney wants to do is he wants a rematch. And
with who?
With Garcia. He wants it. And
okay.
I think if you do that, you have to do it at 147. Do it at 147.
Look, this was do what you gotta do. I heard about the whole weight thing and everything like that, and boxers do that shit to each other all the time. Find a weight that y'all both can fight at. But here's the main thing: it was the equivalent of sitting at your homeboy's crib and them saying, "Hey, yo, the Mexican down the street got beef with you, dog," and him getting up, putting his house shoes on, and saying, "Let's handle it," and going outside, you got your ass whooped, Haney, and some house shoes in the front yard in front of America. And me personally, I never believed. Wait, let me say this though: I never believed believed in him because one, I don't believe in these stylish niggas. So Boots, I see your skill and I feel you, but you had turquoise frilly shit on. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Now, you know what I'm saying? When the guy came out and I saw him wearing some designer shit, I said, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I saw all that essential shit on. I said, niggas like me, you, niggas on the street, we supposed to wear that shit. We ain't finna go fight. You got a job to take care of. You got on some Uggs? No, man. Them hoes look like Ugg Yeezy essentials. Fear God. Should have feared Ryan.
what I would say is that from when I tuned in from the 8th till the end, I seen no offense from Haney. Like it was no offense.
Yeah, you got it punched out of him.
And that's one thing. That's one thing I always look for fighters is like if you get knocked down, is how you respond, man. If you get up and you take the conservative route to where you start holding on for dear life. Like bro, like you got knocked down in like the 4th or 5th.
Bro, it wasn't even, bro. It wasn't even. You can get past like it started the very ding when that nigga got hit for the first time, and he realized like, damn,
I got 12.
Yeah. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his eyes. He was looked over at the corner like, damn, daddy. You were supposed to be a father. What you let me get into?
And he was in for a ride, bro. And dog, and Brian took him on one, dog. No diddy. He put him on the mat, dog, 3 times, fool.
Bro, 3. No, it was.
It should have been 4. From what I seen, it should have been 4.
Yeah, no, it should have. To the referee, my nigga, you need to join. What is that? Emergency services.
He saved that man life.
The niggas that answer life alert, the ambulance. First response. That's that nigga, boy, because that nigga was that. Hey, Haney, I bet you whispered it. Hey, young blood, I can't do it 2 more times now.
When he had to duck the point for Haney, too much clinching. Yeah, Haney should went down, bro. Like
he was doing that. He was doing it after he got hit the first time. Plus, the ref. You know how old niggas do when you embarrassing them. They really, the whole world watching. when he helped him up at the 8 count, the whole world. Hey, Devin, the whole world. 7. But 7. 7.
The thing is that one of the things I don't like, and what I want to say is that I want to see them running back is because everybody's just taking away from Ryan's victory. They're like, oh, the weight, this, like that. No, I think that Ryan was just the better. He was going to be the better fighter.
He hits harder.
Yeah, he's going to be the better fighter.
I think with everything else included, where did I put that bottle? Oh, there you go. Everything, I'm on the Bursker, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm on that Irish. I can't get their name out because they might want to get a sponsor. Anyways, but like boxing, to me, power is like scoring ability in basketball. Is it the most important thing? No. But if you are elite at it,
it really fucking matters. It really fucking matters.
Until you run up on someone that's got as much power as you and can have the other skill level, you probably gonna beat everybody up because you know what I'm saying? Like getting hit hurts. One takeaway that this for people be watching boxers be talking like getting hit don't hurt. Like when them niggas, what you let him hit you again for? Because nigga, I'm recovering from the first one that rocked my bitch ass. And Haney was a hoe for hitting him in the kidneys all the time. So he deserved that little punch elbow that Ryan gave him, that dirty boxing he threw in there. He deserved that because that behind the back kidney punching was rabid. Yeah, Haney was in there trying to survive. What do I do, daddy? Hit him in the kidney, son. Hit him in the kidney. You done lost the fight. We just gonna see if you can make him hurt for tomorrow. But yeah, he went out there, got his ass whooped. He might need to rematch him because I don't believe he should get in the ring with Tank. I don't believe he should get in the ring with Shakur. Tank might kill him. If Ryan dropped him, Tank might kill him. Tank, seriously, he might really put that nigga in a coffin.
No, I think that what you've seen from, and and there was I think the sparring footage actually leaked out. If you ever get a chance to see it, might still be floating around. But dude, if Tank and Haney squared off tomorrow, and Haney ain't making it, he ain't making it out of that one.
There's two fighters, and that's why I'm very interested in seeing the next topic, which is the boots and the boots and the Bud, which I guess we're gonna get into it. But that's why I'm interested in seeing boots and Bud because like Yeah, I hear a lot about the Boots guy, and I am that casual fan that I'm like, until you hit the spotlight, nigga, I don't really know who you are. But I do see him out there like hitting niggas with the sauce, and you know what I'm saying, dodging punches and doing all that cool stuff. But I don't like the frilly pants. But he is nice from what I've seen and all the clippings, shit like that. But
and it pretty much segues into that because Brian called out after his fight. He called out Sebastian was it Fundora? Fundora.
I thought he told. Oh no, he told Boots let's run it on social media the next day.
Yeah.
Ryan was hyped though. Ryan was in his I'll whoop any nigga in here mode. Yeah. Like after he won that fight, he was like, if any Jesus could have walked up and said, Ryan, throw them hoes, nigga, let's go.
But the more logical challenger for Fundora is going to be Bud Crawford. So general opinion will be Bud's going to win. And there goes Ryan's challenge for the belt for that guy. So,
but I think the Bud and Boots is going to happen because when Saudi Arabia wants something to happen and they put that bread down, very rarely do people say no. And these are two boxers, so they ain't really getting fucked up for partying or doing none of the other stuff that's not really allowed in Dubai. Let's just be honest. Most of these get locked up for smoking weed or doing drugs or something. These two dudes is going to fight. So when Saudi throw that money at him, they probably gonna do it. I think it's good for us. I mean, I'm be honest. If Boots is what he say, if Boots is what people say it is, and I'm not a non-believer, I don't know, or this is complete ignorance. I want to see, and I want to see him versus the realest nigga ever, and that would be DJ off of Street Fighter, aka Bud Crawford. Like he really is him. He really is him. So I want to see Bud beat Boots up and then go into UFC and beat somebody up. Like I really think he's capable and just say I am the ultimate fighter, nigga. But that's just he looks like he hits harder than everybody.
Yeah, man. Bud looks like, man, he has street champ written all over him.
That nigga mama didn't say she loved him growing up. He got the real pain. Shit ain't never going away.
He's that one kid that on the street that always fight. That never loses a fight, no matter who.
Because there was the ones that always fought, but they lost a lot. They just always fought. Like people say, but then he was the one you feared. Yeah. Oh, here comes Bud, and he's got an attitude. But no, I want to see it. But yeah, what's your closing thoughts on the Boots, Bud, Ryan boxing whole? I'm glad that we're talking boxing though. I am glad. Yeah. Boxing has been a piece of shit lately, with all the bullshit that they got going on in it. So it is a joy that we can talk it.
I think that the logical fight is to run it back for the belt. Give Ryan a chance at 147 or a weight that you both can agree on, and let's run it back. And I still think that unless Haney comes with some serious adjustments, is probably going to be the same result. Like that's
what, like lift more weights. Find some power. Look, Daddy, I found some power in this box. Let me go fight Ryan again.
Yeah, produce some offense. After you got knocked down. I mean, and that was one of the things that was just kind of like, it's like I haven't seen no offense from this man, like
because he doesn't have it.
Because he knocked it out of you, so. And you didn't respond, well, from the knockdowns. You went into a very conservative shell, let me survive the fight instead of trying to, steal the fight.
Yes.
And I think that's kind of what people want to see from a champion. You took your L if Ryan was only 3 pounds underweight, 3 pounds on the money. He was over about it and new. So
if Haney was who we thought he was, that shit would have, or who they thought he was.
Like I said, Haney wants to run it back because he wants, to erase this L. But I think that, he's going to have some motivation. But I think, if Ryan comes back, Ryan, it'll be the same result.
You better be careful. Shit, that's all I know. What we got next, bro?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the end. I think we're going to NBA playoffs.
Bring it up.
Yeah, it's the NBA playoffs.
Where do you want to start? Because you know where I could go, but I'm gonna save that for the end because one, it's 1-1, and two, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna save the best for last, which is my squad. But let me see what we got going on here. Well, I guess we can start with the team that they're not showing. I want to give a big. What's the opposite of a shout out? Is it like a fuck you or a
shout out or call out?
But no, I mean it's the opposite because dear NBA, like why y'all doing the Cavs and the Magic like this? Like why is y'all hiding them on NBA TV? The Magic are down 0-2. That's because they can't get none of that good aura and the energy from us that want them to win. You know what I'm saying? Seeing as though the name of if you didn't notice, the name of this week's podcast is the Avengers of ANTMAN and the Young Avengers, because except for that, I guess that little quadrant, these young niggas whooping the fuck out these old stars. They coming in this bitch killing, and Ant-Man and Luka. We could disagree who the leader is, but the title had to be the title. But no, I think that them not showing those games is a travesty, because when you did watch the first game, you did kind of see what made the Magic, you know what I'm saying, and why also what makes the Cavaliers and why it's some good basketball to watch, is to observe the teams. Who else we got in the East? Oh yeah, it just finished, but Boston, what the fuck?
Yeah, what they lost by
I know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You lost to Miami without Jimmy Butler. No. You and Boston. Hold up, Boston. You lost to Miami with Jimmy Butler. No. Either way, nigga. No. Stop. like you play consistently. Boston is the most inconsistent, cold niggas I've ever seen in my life. Like they're so nonchalant. Like it's like they act like they got extra lives in a video game or something. Like they could put in a cheat code and it's like, "Ooh, we're gonna get a game 8." No, you're not, nigga. You're gonna get caught again like you did last time, giving up games at home.
Infinite spawns.
What'd you say?
Infinite spawns.
No, they really do act like that. And so to that series, I say, what happened to you happened to you. So you better buck up and get the fuck ready for game 3, because Miami's gonna come out your head and they're gonna be playing at home, and them shots is gonna drop for them bum ass niggas. I'm sorry, Miami, but I don't want y'all to win. I ain't got no money on nobody, but shit, I want to see y'all keep winning. Jimmy not playing, and y'all ain't exciting. Watching Miami play is like watching all the old rough niggas play at the rec. Like it's just like, no, I don't want to get off the court. Y'all just fouling and bumping and shooting underneath the bucket, pump fake layups. Like this is not what we want to watch. But anyways, Boston need to straighten that shit out. Who else we got in the East? Philadelphia and New York. Travesty. New York Knicks fans, you could be as happy as you want to be, but damn it, my man Maxey got mugged in game 1, which led to a miraculous finish with, yes, it was entertaining, but Philadelphia got hold. Then they went out there and they lost again. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, but they lost the first one, then they went out there, they lost again. So now they're 0-2. They're going back to Philly. I don't really know, man. I don't think that, and this isn't even a shade to the Knicks. I don't even think that the Knicks have like a sweep in them. And why should I say this? They do it, but I don't think they have a sweep in them. I think that team is going to give up something. I think playing away from home is going to be really rough on their role players. Even with Joel Embiid playing on one leg, and my God, the heart. I have nothing else for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, no shade for him, bro, because he just is like, just give me some competent people around me to win, because I'm going to come through even if I got one leg. So no shade to him. I do think they're going to get a game at home. If they don't get the next one, they might get that scrappy-ass game, and it might go 5. But, yeah, I don't really know. And I'm not with the notion of, like, should you sit Joel Embiid? It's up to him. If you want to play, let him play. I know that's been the big topic of discussion. Do you rest him? Do you not rest him? Fuck, it's up to him. Like, it's up to him. If he wants to play, let him play. He knows if he gets out there, he got to play. And he does act like it. But it's crazy that he shoots normally like high 40% from the field. And with his leg messed up, he's like at 37 or some shit. So he's gimped up. But Philly fights, man. Good team. Shout out to Maxey from the area. Let me see what else we got. Who am I missing? Oh, Indiana and Milwaukee. Doc. First game, Dame goes out there, drop and give me 50, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Does the push-ups on them niggas. I don't even know if he got 50, but damn, he was on his way. Second game, you let the Pacers get in that pace car to speed it up and go the distance. Yeah, you just can't let people do that, but you just can't let people do that. It's when the team is known for running and throwing up the ball into the ocean, you can't let them do it. And as far as Milwaukee, your first coach, in my own opinion, got fired because he was calling y'all niggas out because he wasn't playing perimeter defense. Now the new coach you got is Doc, and he's known for shit just going wrong in the playoffs of all places. And you went wrong. And it was because the Pacers were throwing the ball in the ocean, but how they throwing the ball in the ocean? Because y'all niggas ain't did up. So something's got to connect. You know what I'm saying? Switching the coaches didn't work, and you switch to a worse coach in my connection. Me personally, if Giannis doesn't play, then I do think that the Pacers are going to get him. But I'm kind of biased because I want the Pacers to win. Do it for Grandpa. Rest in peace. So next one is that's all I got to say about them. Is that all for the Eastern Conference?
Yeah.
So let's go to the West. So in the West, wait, let me make sure. Yeah. So let's go to the West. In the Western Conference, let's start with the one. Let's give the people what they want, since everybody want to talk about the Lakers and the Nuggets. All right. So Lakers can't beat the Nuggets. You know how I know? Because they haven't beat the Nuggets. It's been like a year and a half, my nigga. They're like 0-10. So guess what? I'm gonna tell you like this, America. If it looked like a squirrel, it act like a squirrel. The goddamn it is a squirrel. They're 0-10. They probably are not going to beat the Nuggets. No matter how good LeBron James is, no matter how good Anthony Davis plays, no matter how good these other motherfuckers play, guess what, guys? The Nuggets probably going to beat them. You know how I know this? Because they have. For the last 10 times they played them. I forget what. I think someone said that makes more money talking about this shit than me said, hey, man, we have watched the Denver Nuggets beat the LA Lakers in every way possible that you can beat them in a game. They have hit crazy shots. They beat them from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. They've hit game winners. They've had the back and forth. Every type of win you can have, they've had it. So guess what, guys? They're probably going to beat them. They may not get a sweep because pride comes involved, and you probably got a game that you can get at them. But I highly doubt that too. They might just sweep these niggas because they haven't beat them until someone does something, shows you something, and they ain't showed you something. So they might get. I'm gonna change it. I'm going for the sweep. I don't think there's shit that they can do. And this is no shade to LeBron or Anthony Davis. Y'all had a 20-point lead, you lost. The first game, you had a 10-point lead, and y'all was playing okay, and you lost. So in this last game, you had LeBron miss a 3. I will say, I'm not with the camp of the people that are talking about LeBron like, oh, he choke artist and all that kind of shit. Like, at some point, Rui Hachimura and Lemon Daddy, y'all got to do something, bro. And that's Austin Reeves. Y'all got to do something, bro. Like, at some point, the others got to perform. I'm trying to go through all these without looking at any type. So what we got? So we got 1 versus 8. So, the Adventures of Ant-Man and the Adventures of Ant-Man and the Young Avengers. So let's get into this because I said this. Other people I know have said this. We got this popularity contest going. These ain't playing. And I want to say this. Rudy Gobert didn't look like this when he was playing with Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler couldn't bring that shit out of that nigga. I'm just saying. Ant-Man different. Ant-Man got this whole team together, unity, and he out there not just busting anybody's ass. He busting KD's ass. As one funny point. Someone out there said KD couldn't lead a roast to a Dorito. Yo, it's up. KD haters, KD lovers. Nah, my nigga, KD. I know, bro. You a mellow dude, and you just like to live with the vibe and da da da. Nigga, win. This is some bullshit. But I'm not even gonna go in super hard on him. His 2 teammates, Ren and Stimpy. My nigga, because my nigga Bradley Beal, the fuck, like just all this hoopla about you going. Like Bradley Beal, one of them dudes that everybody clamor about, but when he get out there, you like, this that nigga. Bradley Beal is the Devin Haney of the NBA right now, because my nigga, everybody telling me what you gonna do, but I don't see it. I don't see it, nigga. I don't see it at all. And Devin Booker, we know what you is. I'm a Mavericks fan. We been know what you was, so now the world just seeing it. Just seeing it. What is that? Not enough. Nigga ain't been enough. You don't want it enough. Please stop comparing him to Tufo or 8. Anybody named Kobe. Please stop all that shit. End. No more. Not at all. Because these niggas went to Minnesota, got beat back-to-back 20-point games. We're seeing at the very top heavy, no bench, nothing else, just 3 players. Looks fucking familiar, Kevin. Gotta stop doing this shit. Word to if someone out there is Kevin Durant, stop letting this. If you're Kevin Durant's friend, stop letting this nigga build teams. Like, he the dude that just is not good at building the team. He cold as shit. But don't let him build it. Like, this strike 3, nigga. And the first one wasn't you. It was Presti. Y'all just lost, really. So it wasn't even you building that juggernaut. Now, they did get rid of James Harden. That's a story for another day, deeper in the summertime when sports end. But right now, KD, we got to see a game or two. Please. As a fan, shit. Nigga, I'm your age, nigga. I'm looking at KD like, these niggas killing us. these young niggas killing us. Can we teach some lessons? No, nigga. You ain't teaching shit. Like,
but no.
But go ahead. What you got?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't ever really keep up with the shit unless it's the Rockets. But
I know
a lot of these matchups, haven't been happening like how I would expect them to. But like we talked about it, a couple of weeks ago, it was like shit. The young is it's looking like the changing of the course or the changing of the tide, where the young is starting to eat the old.
Yeah, I mean, right now, even right now, as you look at it, right now you got Oklahoma City, which is which I'm sorry, I said there, I went 1 seed and they're the 1 seed. So my apologies to Oklahoma City Thunder fans. I went to Denver Nuggets, but if y'all know why, that's why I said they're the 1 seed. So we're not gonna talk about that till they have to play, and we're gonna find out if they do get that far. Look at the bracket, but not You got OKC playing New Orleans right now. New Orleans, I feel sorry for them but I feel for us as fans. I feel sorry for them as a team because no one should have to go through the injury bug like they do with a player like Zion. Because with Zion, I actually do think they would beat the Thunder with Zion Williamson playing. Since he's not playing, then they're severely handicapped, but they're playing really hard. And Oklahoma City Thunder are the youngest team to ever do anything like this in the playoffs. So watching these two teams, one, is exciting, but two, it bleeds out. I mean, it feeds out more to my point of it is the young man's game, and the young men are taking over. On top of this, so you got the 2 versus 7, which we went over. You got the 1 versus 8. You got the 3 versus the 6. I'm gonna say the 5 versus the 4 for the last. Y'all know why. And so, which one am I missing? Oh no, that is the last one. Sorry, my bad, y'all. So the last but not least, we do have the Mavericks versus the Clippers, and we went back and forth. I wish I had posed shit right now so I can get him back on and go, ha, nigga, what's O2 feel like a fan? But I'll say I'm just gonna sit here and say, like, every single thing that I'm sitting here telling you about the Dallas Mavericks is coming to fruition, except for the final chapter, and that's something that is more of a belief that I do think they can make it, but it's more of a hope. Now, it's a series, it's up and down. So when you lose, you feel like you're going to get swept. When you win, you feel like you're going to win them all. Now, I will say this. Stop doubting this man, Luka Doncic, and you said he couldn't play defense. Check the stats last night. Every play against him, they had 1 field goal or 2 field goals made out of about 16 taken. You know what I'm saying? 12 to 16 taken. I don't remember the exact stat. 12 to 16 taken. Could not score on Luka. The Mavericks went out there and played a game where 96 points won the game. They scored under 100 points. You're talking about a team that's got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Russell Westbrook. I'm not going to put Harden in this sentence just because it's not about talent. It's about defensive ability and willingness, and he has none of that. So you have those 3 guys. You have those 3 guys on the team, those 3 defenders. They got the Mavericks. I believe the Clippers got the Mavericks to play 2 games that they wanted them to play, and they lost one of them. They did not believe that they would lose that game if they held them to that low of a point total. Kyrie Irving, Luka. Don't talk about the defense this time on the Kyrie side of things. Was pestering, hounding, hands in every pass. Now let's move down low. Derek Lively, with everything that you got going on right now, this kid is a star in the making, in the post. does exactly what he needs to do, frees himself up exactly how he needs to do to get himself open for, get himself open for lobs from Luka, plays exceptional defense. Zubac, at one point, who had all the points in the first game, all of a sudden was jumping and missing dunks. You have a team unity with the Mavs. Gafford, I need a little bit more out of you, but it's just been rough for you. It's been rough for you. Dude got pushed down, damn near broke his ankle. Last night his back looked like he has like back strain. So we do still need a little bit more from you. Tim Hardaway, take your time. Take your time. I get well soon, but not too soon. Just take your time. Josh Green, as I've been saying, needs more minutes. Young kid from Australia, played at Arizona, needs more time just for the hustle and effort. To Luka, offensively, who the motherfucking man? I remember at one point when he finished that drive to put us up, I just screamed out, "Who the man? Who the motherfucking man? Luka's the motherfucking man!" Like, and I'm tired of people acting like, nah, man. And now that the world is watching, hey, man, it's not Harden, bro. It's not Harden. Harden is not doing that, and we're seeing it live in time. And I know y'all gonna hit me up and say, man, this is years removed. I'm just saying it ain't that, man. This is something different. It's a 6'8" Jason Kidd with a 3-point jumper and a fucking demonized, possessed willingness to compete. Like, the shit is fucking crazy. Him and Kyrie have become seamless. They know exactly how they're playing with each other. And if you watch them play, they are never in fear of what's going to happen in the game because Luka has complete control of it. The Mavericks just need to keep playing defense on a string with each other, and the others have to show up. And the fact that they're able to steal one means, I really do believe it means that the Clippers are in real trouble. Luka, watching him in the playoffs, since he's been in the league, he's really meticulous in his ability to figure out how he needs to beat a team and what exactly he and his teammates need to do to beat a team. But I'm not going to sit there, as I saw someone put, we praising Luka. Kyrie gets all the love because D- trade. Fuck y'all talking about. But PJ Washington, and even I was the one, because I didn't say I disliked PJ. It's just another guy on that team that I wanted more. But PJ Washington is being exactly what I thought RTB would be with us. You know what I'm saying? I thought RTB would be what we're getting from PJ, so I love it. Hit your open shots, which he's doing, and the ferocity that he's playing with on defense. It's one thing when you're playing this sport and you just block a shot. It's like, oh, in a block. You know what I'm saying? When you get a Wemby, I'm taller than you, I blocked it. But it's another thing when you jump up, cock back, and just bang. You know what I'm saying? You're sending shit back. You're getting the foul, so you're going to get the hack anyways. I'm not backing down from what I'm about to do to you. And you standing tall. So I love the way he's standing, he's stepping up. And the team as a whole is going to be really interesting to see if they can move forward and try to close it out. But I do think this is exactly what we wanted from the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time to have NBA playoffs where we didn't really know who was going to be, champion in the end. Last year was good. This year looks like it's setting up to be the same way. And if you had your money on the old cats, then we try to tell you, you fucked up a little bit because Steph ain't in it. KD is looking kind of shaky. Bron looking kind of shaky. So I guess just ride the wave, man. Oh yeah, Clippers. I hope it's gonna be shaky. I can't talk too much shit because I'm gonna shift the karma over to the other side. But that's what I got in the NBA playoffs.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
I don't think that I'm just gonna close here. As far as the Clippers, I just don't think that they're gonna win.
That's because you're from Houston.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna win. I'm just saying.
But you know what's telling though? The day that they won that game, everybody that's on the NBA sets was like, good game. Like James Harden at 28, they were like, cool. It's gonna happen next game.
Yeah.
In the game after. So, but you never know what's gonna happen. That's why we watch it. But yeah, I think the NBA playoffs are cooking, and I think that we're gonna be in for a delight as it moves forward. That's all I got, man. You know what I'm saying? That's where the NBA playoffs are going. We can talk about the draft if you want. I ain't really tripping.
I'll just go ahead and talk about Cormani, McClain, and the stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that because I'd rather get on that nigga's ass to talk about the draft. right now because I mean it's tomorrow and that's Sterling's specialty.
Yeah. So with Cormani McClain, he went and he said that the reason why he decommitted from or he transferred from Colorado. But when I'm hearing the name, I'm going through right now. It's like Cormani McClain. Didn't he commit to Miami? Wasn't he like a Miami committed first?
I don't know where he's going, but I know his top 5 was like Miami, Florida State, USF. Oh shit! Where was the other one?
I think he's one of the McClains from the U.
I can't remember the other two. I saw the U is one of them. I can't remember the other ones. He's got like 2 others that are on his list. But I'm gonna ask. I want you to tell me what you think before I do my little Russ rant and everybody laughs about me. What do you think about the situation with the information that you know? Because I know me and you are from the same generation. So like, we look at Deion like a football god. Like, excuse me, like this, like. If you watched it, you know how cold he was. He's like the Reggie Bush of our generation in some sense of the most amazing like thing we've ever seen. So what do you think about McClain, him, and all this shit? And I want to also add, because I don't know if you've seen it, I'll tell you about it. But what do you also think about Shador basically coming out and saying, you ain't good enough?
All right. So I didn't know that part. That last part.
Okay, so before you answer, Shador put out a post that said, if you're in the transfer portal from Colorado, that means you wasn't good enough to play.
All right.
Straight like that.
So this is one thing I'll say about how we in our generation we look at Deion has always been, that flashy player. Like he's always that's in his DNA. Like you see it in every facet of his career. Like you won't see any deviation from that. So that's who he is. That's in his DNA. That's in his makeup. That's his personality. So that never really bothered me, But the fact is that Deion has competed at the highest level in football and has succeeded in winning championships and being in the Hall of Fame. He's also done this in baseball around the same time. So I like to say that he knows a thing or two about being an athlete. Being a world-class athlete. So if he's telling you, man, that y'all are not working hard enough or you're not doing this or you're not doing that, no matter the fashion how he goes about it, whether it's in front of a camera or behind closed doors, then you're missing the message is what he's trying to say. That's how we view Deion, is that his wealth of knowledge overrides anything else that you can possibly like other than him, physically beating you, or harming someone. It overrides any type of personality hiccups or whatever. So, and I don't think that in this this landscape you will find anybody that is as accomplished as Deion. So, and just say what Shador has said. Like if you're not good enough, man, look The revolving door has never been, not a thing at Colorado ever since he's been there. He's been, shipping people out of there. Yeah. He's seen that, he hasn't seen fit. So this is not a surprise to me. But the one thing that, that bothered me was, the kid would say that he used the click line. I'm not playing for clicks. It's like, okay, guy, like, what you're doing.
So that's what pissed me off, right? So, because like, okay, this is not the draft, bro. This is recruitment. You chose this. So when a nigga named Prime comes to your house to recruit you, or some niggas representing Prime, or you want to go play for Prime, his name is Prime. Mm-hmm. The nigga is Deion Sanders. It's not a lack of knowledge out there about him. Like, so you talking about you want to play for clicks. Deion is the king of performing and getting clicks. His whole life is built around being Showtime and showing up. Like that's what makes him this mythical creature, is because he is the only person that talks that type of cash shit and backed it up. Like every time. Like the nigga is not to be trifled with, because he is the one that can do it the way everybody dreams of doing it, even though people say it's rude or it's not humble. When you was in your driveway shooting threes, when you was with your friends catching bombs in the backyard, you was not there being humble, handing the ball to imaginary referee. You was doing dances, and you was out there trying to make people look stupid because Deion did it. So to me, number one, with it being recruitment and him being able to choose where he wants to go, why did you choose to go there? You chose to go there because he's the best cornerback to ever play the game. Now, you knew this going in, but when he started trying to teach you, that must have left your mind. Like, to me, that's what I'm thinking, like, left your mind. Because if you go say, hey, Michael Jordan, I want you to train me, no matter if you don't like the training or not, shut the fuck up. Like, the nigga's the best to ever do it at what he did at this moment in time until LeBron retires. But I just wanted to get him riled up. But no, I don't like that. I don't like the fact he used a click line. When they released the two videos. One, they released the video of him getting dusted in practice. And so I was like, yeah, whatever, it happens to people. Then they went and released a video of him, not of him, of how Deion conducts practice. And we know from last year, watching when they was fighting, and Deion was like, I encourage everything football. I don't encourage violence, but I encourage everything football. You know what I'm saying? And so when I saw that, he allows tempers to flare up and people to get their venting off, which is crucial in football because it is a gladiator sport. Mm-hmm. And then he allows call-outs in practice. And so to me, I'm thinking like this. Okay, if I'm a 5-star top dog shark, which I'm gonna make a point in this in a second, a top dog shark, that's where I want to be. A dog, that's where I want to be, because I'm trying to get it in and trying to like play against other guys that may not even be necessarily the best, but they have the mentality of you not finna beat me, and we gonna go because you not finna beat me, and we gonna fight, not physically necessarily all the time, but in our craft, we're gonna fight until someone gets a dub. And so that type of environment where iron sharpens iron is one way of coaching. Now, if you want somebody to guide you along, then you shouldn't have chose that. And if it's not what you wanted, then you shouldn't come and talk down on it. Because Shiloh balls, them other dudes in the secondary was playing some pretty good ball. It's Colorado. What can you expect? You know what I'm saying? Hunter is a dog. So it's like you got one 5-star guy that goes and he just immediately is with everything. Then you got another one that goes and he bitching and complaining about clicks and shit. Nigga, go to the portal and leave. Like, go to the portal and leave. There's no reason for you to be crying and bitching and complaining about nothing. Go to the portal and leave. This portal is open. See, me, I'm a sympathetic person. It may not sound like it right now. It's because if you give a nigga an inch, he'll take a mile. And that's what happened in this situation. Because I'm always very sympathetic about, like, okay, you know, what happened in the blah, blah, blah. Okay, you chose the best corner. It didn't work for you. Shut the fuck up and go somewhere else. Because we really don't want to hear nothing from you. We just want to wait till next fall and see you ball out. And if you ball out, they're like, okay, cool. You just couldn't vibe with Deion. But as of right now, you just look like a crying football player. It's just like, oh, Deion. What you look like is you was the man. You got there. Shiloh, and forgive me, I can't remember the other corner's name besides Hunter, but it was Shiloh, Hunter, and another dude keeping him off the field. They keeping you off the field. It's apparent, by the way, Deion runs his practices. You showed no dog to get on the field. And now you talk about you want to leave because they want clicks. That receiver that came out of nowhere in the 4th, 5th game of the season, he ain't talking shit. That nigga was performing, and Deion said, I can't afford to keep you red-shirted and you cold. Go in there and make plays. And 1-4 went in there and make plays. Like, I can't stand it when the transfer portal works like this for them. I believe he should be able to leave, but there should be a clause like, don't say nothing. Just leave. Just leave, nigga. We don't want to hear it. Then again, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about. So I guess yap it up, nigga. But you better perform. You better perform like that. Because if he does not perform to a high level, he is going to look back and say, damn, I had the best corner in the game. I'll say arguably, because some people like Revis, and I fully respect that. So, like, he's arguably the best corner to ever do it. And you over there, you didn't get it done with him. And if you go out here and you're not getting it done, if you breakfast somewhere else, then we don't really want to hear this shit, nigga. This shit honestly made me upset. I didn't really stand to nobody, but I might be a prime time stand. Cause I really that shit made me upset, bro. I don't realize why he had the gall and audacity to come out here and talk shit like Prime ain't the best nigga to do it, and you try to learn from him. And his son got better stats than you. And if you trying to see the field, you got to beat him out. What the fuck is you doing in practice? Because they let you practice. We saw it on tape. You was breakfast toast. So they let you practice, nigga. So what the fuck? Show us the good tape. It looked like you was mad because the coach's son beat you out.
There you have it. So look, I say, and what Charlotte was like, what he's going to his senior year is like, if you would have sat there and been patient, you know, who knows, but hey, the portal's open. Like you said, you can go. You went. Even if you don't want to like be patient and wait, like my nigga, don't talk shit about me. Yeah, just don't talk shit about me. Like, what we do to you? Like, you came here as a 5-star DB boogie, not a wide receiver, not a running back. You came as a 5-star top rank. If he was 4-star, fuck it, he was a top ranked DB going to play for Deion Sanders. Get the fuck out of here, man. I wish the kid the best. But get the fuck out of here, man. And I bet you that's what Deion wanted to say when he was talking about, get the fuck out of my office. Right. Like get the fuck out. I have nothing more to say to you because there's no, obviously all this film, all the shit I've been saying, the fact that you might have more talent than my son that's out there right now, but you can't get on the field with my guidance. He's your coach, motherfucker. Like, that nigga is accessible to you. like he's accessible. He's like, it's okay. It takes me back to, I was watching the bit of the pivot interview with Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, a quarterback, probably gonna be drafted. And we could talk a little draft, but probably gonna be, because I just want to say a couple things, but probably gonna be drafted, first overall. It was asking him, you know what I'm saying, at Oklahoma, yada yada yada. Here's what was going on, and the basis of the conversation was he was asking Lincoln Riley, what can he do to get on? Like, what can I do to get in the game? He said, man, just keep going forward. Didn't tell him anything. Like this, I'm not going to put you in, motherfucker, basically without saying it. Like, keep working hard. He gave him the same old spiel. You're not getting in unless that guy fucks up. But you know what he said after that? I just kept working, kept studying, kept being ready, making sure that when I did hit the field, I was so motherfucking dope that you could not take me off. This kid sounds like he thought he was going to be that dope, wasn't that dope, got mad because the greatest to ever do it was showing him he wasn't that dope. And instead of sitting back and learning, like you said, like, being like, all right, I'm going to take my lumps. We're going to come back next year stronger. Nigga want to leave. So, shit, I hope the best for him, but you might be looking at the future of breakfast cereal and toasted crunch. When you get out there on the field. When you get out the field. But, yeah, I just don't like the way that whole situation was approached by the young man. You got the transfer portal, you can leave, and you should just do that. But, you know what I'm saying? I want to take this time to give a shout out, a reverse shout out. We got to figure out something to call this, Boogie, a reverse shout out. We got to figure out something to call it, bro. Mm-hmm. I told you.
The reverse shout out. Well, like, when you want to, like, a shout out is supposed to be glorious and happy. And you a DJ, you're supposed to help me with this. A shout out is supposed to be glorious and happy. What's the reverse of that? I want something grim and like.
When you call people out, whenever you getting called out.
Yeah, but what's something more catchy? Like,
I don't know, as far as a more catchier name, but it's along the lines of you getting called out. There's nothing good.
You got to work on that. You got to work. I was waiting for the horn to and you to have something clever for me, but
nothing good. Yeah, nothing good comes after a call out.
But no, it's something. I mean, something can go good. But no, I want to just Jerry Jones, my nigga. I almost said something that was like very grave. If you get where I was going with that next choice of words, shut the fuck up, old man. And dear Dallas Cowboys, stop wheeling this nigga into press conferences to say shit like he said. I'm waiting for more leaves to fall. Well, you know what I'm saying, my nigga. We went ahead and saw him fall today because Amon St. Raw got paid 120 million. You still need to pay CD. You ain't got no free agents, so you just got this money you sitting on to pay the gas bill on your motherfucking yacht. Your son might be on the spectrum. I don't care if they cancel me, Boogie, because he might be on the spectrum because it doesn't make any sense what he's doing. His daddy's senile. We are. The Dallas Cowboys are being run by a special person and a senile old man who thinks it's 1994. And we lost that year, nigga. Damn. Like shit, nigga. It's just a horrible situation. It's looking like Dak Prescott is looking like fuck y'all, nigga. Like, I got the leverage and I really don't want to be here. Ain't pay CD. Michael Parsons is coming up. The draft is coming up. No matter who they pick, we gonna boo them niggas. There is no happy times in Cowboy Nation. I am here to tell you, jump off the boat. Jump off the boat. Dear Dallas Cowboys fans, it's okay to be a fair weather fan this year. You know who's cool right now? The Texans, Boogie. How come y'all get new things? What I tell you, Boogie, I told y'all weeks ago, I said, the Cowboys are the chick. We've been in this long-standing relationship, and we hold them high. We treat them good. We keep their pockets full. And the Texans, y'all that nigga down the street living on the couch, knocking that pussy out every Friday, and she bad. And we over there like, damn, nigga, she just bought that nigga some J's. Y'all got new units, new players. We over here like, Jerry, Steven, we've been so loyal. Yeah, nigga, that's why we treat you like this.
Mm-hmm. Loyalty don't get rewarded.
Gotta hit them streets. we the chick who getting that car used in the daytime when we at work.
Y'all leave it, bro. That's what y'all did. Y'all leave it.
We sit up here and go Cowboys. I bet that. Yeah, look at my yacht. Like, nigga, we ain't never been on the yacht. The Texans got them clean ass fucking helmets. Y'all niggas got Diggs, the older one.
Yeah.
That's not hurt. I'm sorry. Trayvon, you nice. But damn it, like, Trayvon's like having a model like 2000, you know what I'm saying, 18, 19, 20, whenever he got drafted, a 2020 model, 21 model Ferrari, and the bitch up the street just got a remodel 2016 new rims and one of them cool ass paint jobs that use the fiber shit. Nigga, we ain't got shit. The Cowboys don't get nice things. I hate it here, nigga. You can't leave though. Why? Because we ain't got nowhere else to go. Nobody wants to take a Cowboy fan in. You know what I'm saying?
And that nigga that been knocking your bitch down from down the streets coming up to your house.
Asking if we want to come play PS5. Yeah, Houston, Texas fans hit me up. You see this shit we got? It's cool, my nigga. You poor, but you can come ride with me. I got the new SRT, nigga. Damn.
There's gonna be a lot of traveling up 45.
Bro.
Definitely.
I will say this though. It's looking so bleak on the Cowboys side of things. They may fuck around and do something. Not, nigga. We have no faith. I'm sorry. There's no faith to be had. If you're a Cowboys fan, again, nigga, jump. Split the wrist. The red button been pushed. The shit don't work, nigga. We pushing the red button. There's no the zombies are still coming. It's all death, murder, death, kill. I just don't have nobody else to root for. I think I'm just gonna watch football.
And I mean, and I understand, because you're getting these promises from them, that we're going to be all in, we're going to be all in, but all Jerry was in was, apparently was, his booster for, Arkansas, trying to get, coaches to, go.
He got money for Arkansas. He got money for us. See, side bitch. Look, we are that. We are that bad. You got money for Arkansas. I got the side bitch. Oh, where she come from? I knew her from back in the day. Damn, she getting the money, nigga. Like, we just at home cooking.
Boy,
cooking, rubbing feet, nigga, getting domestically abused.
Yeah, making tacos and shit.
And you said it right though. They promised us all in. You know how many bitches out here still waiting for a ring?
Yeah.
He said he was gonna marry you, bitch. It's been a decade. Well, for us, it's been 30 years, nigga.
All you got stripped to the abortion clinic.
and receipts to hotels that you ain't never been to.
Yeah.
Where the fuck? When did you go here? Yeah, nigga, her name was Charlene. Nigga, damn. AKA the Razorbacks. Goddamn, it's just a dark time. But you as a Saints fan, you and a Texans fan, because you're one of the only people that's allowed dual fandomship in this motherfucker for reasons of that you are from both places, which I get it. I get it. I hate it, but I get it.
And I fought for it. But I will say this is that
you did fight for it. You fought a long time to make sure niggas respected your dual fandom.
and the thing was, it was that, you know, and I was a fan of when they were not good, and, you know, both teams, and, you know, now that they're good, you know, it's kind of like, oh shit, you know, I got to fight all over again. so
you know, now that you've said that, I just really want to say to the Texans fans out there that be telling the Cowboys fans, hey man, y'all don't know what it's like. Nigga, I was alive when Dave Campo was the coach.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was alive 5-11, 5-11, 5-11, 5-11 when our best player was Roy Williams, Quincy Carter, and at 88 that shall be named nameless because Antonio Bryan is Bruno. Y'all hear about all the 88s except Antonio Bryan.
Yeah.
Y'all hear about him, nigga. Y'all hear about that nigga. That nigga, you don't hear about Antonio Bryan, do you? No, nigga, he's left out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? So I remember the bad times. We headed back to the bad times. People, this is the Badlands, the bad times. If you're a Cowboys fans, cry, nigga. It's okay. It's okay. Black men don't cheat, and they cry when they need to if they Cowboy fans, because this shit hurt, nigga. Boogie, we was promised things. Things were promised to us, and they was not delivered. But we believed the old white man. Shit, we believe in the old white man. That's our fault. We knew he was gonna sell us niggas short. That nigga probably laughing right now. Look at how much gas money I got for my yacht. How many rings you got?
Y'all deserve so much better, man. Y'all don't need to be with him.
we have no choice. This is some really death till death do us part type shit. And honestly, they need to get that nigga to Biden cocktail, because we need this nigga to stay alive as long as possible, because his son may be on the spectrum. That nigga Steven is crazy. And I don't mean the good way. Steven, is that a good idea? Yes. Let's go right. I'm going to go left. Like this man has locked his dad. Now, honestly, no, in all seriousness, that's not serious, because Steven's not serious about fucking winning. He done locked his dad out of the ability to take control of whatever he's doing and at least try to buy players. That should not happen, because Stephen Jones took that ability from his dad. Because, you know, think about it. Dad, I'm using my nepotism son voice. Dad, you gave me the team, and you told me that I was going to be able to do whatever I wanted, when I wanted. I'm the president of operations, not Will, not these other guys. It's me, and I want to do it my way. And I think that Bill Belichick is a genius, but I'm not. So I'm going to try to do the same way Bill did, but I'm not realizing that Bill Belichick is out of a fucking job right now. Bill Belichick doesn't have a fucking job, and you try to follow a mantra of getting rid of niggas early, not signing free agents that's worth a lot of money, trying to find diamonds in the motherfucking rough, and then you depending on rookies and third-year players to take you over the motherfucking tip-top when niggas like Pat Mahomes out here playing. Nigga, please, man. The Dallas Cowboys are being run by some people with less than sufficient intelligence who may or may not had class in school where they had to hold hands at lunchtime. They got extra recess. Then the niggas that got the basketballs first without the Welks and no. Do I need to go on? Everybody ate lunch. Everybody ate lunch at 12. Stephen Jones ate lunch at 10:30. And now he's running the motherfucking Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott's like, shit, fuck it. Y'all see it now. Michael Parsons like, they trying to throw me under the bus. And then we got a radio station out here that seems to just want to pedal the shit. Yeah, whatever the fuck Jerry says goes. Whatever the fuck, man, the Cowboys are fucking trash, nigga. And I'm a fan. I'm here to tell you, don't come in this house. It's dirty, nigga. We ain't clean this motherfucker. The sink stinks. There's black mold in that motherfucker. This nigga smoking cocaine and drugs upstairs, and you can't get high. All you can do is smell the residue. Welcome to Dallas, nigga. Southside Texas, nigga. You will get murdered. You know what? Like our hopes and motherfucking dreams. No, it's not the south side of Texas, the north side, but if you know Big Tuck, you know what the fuck I mean. But goddamn it, we is horrible. On a positive note, there is no positivity because I'm a Cowboys fan. It fucking sucks. And the draft is tomorrow. And you know what we're gonna draft? You know what we're gonna draft, Boogie? Guess what? A nameless gray fucking face. Name it, because he ain't gonna fucking help the situation. Because at the end of the day, guess who's gonna be the starting quarterback during playoff time? Dak fucking Prescott, nigga, Mr. Choke.
Well, okay, all right. So before we close it up, the draft is tomorrow. You know, so please tune in. But so with the Cowboys, I think that they're still
Can I ask this real quick? I had one reach out, you know what I'm saying? And I always like to reach out to people, you know what I'm saying, that comment. Yes, we fumbled the fucking bag. Derrick Henry was the move. You know why? It takes the ball out of Dak's hands. Less fuck ups for Dak's, more runs down the middle. Hey, but we just can't get right.
And they're in talks with bringing back, I think Zeke, bringing Zeke back.
What the fuck for?
I know.
This is like rehashing your old hoes, my nigga. Like, bro, like my nigga, it's over, bro. Like, you don't need her anymore. I'm sorry, Zeke. We loved you while you was here, but going back ain't gonna do nothing. We know how it ends. We know how it ends.
So,
like, what the fuck? It's stupid.
So
get a Z.
I still say that I still think that they'll be in play, to make a move. Maybe I'm still reserving, like they make a move on draft day because they're still in position, to make.
I hope.
On draft day.
Ski mask on. I hope so.
So if I was a Cowboy fan, I wouldn't give up, hope just yet. Now, if the draft day goes,
because you like laughing at us.
I do, but but if the draft day goes past and and hey, bro, they haven't made any moves, then you're gonna have to start looking at like, hey man, what the fuck is going on? But
no, that time is here.
Yeah, that
the red button is it's already. We're pushing the red button right now, nigga. What is going on?
Start panicking. Start panicking.
The panic needs to begin. Should have began a month ago. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Because there's no real clear sign of improvement as far as when you're a fan, you're looking. Where did my team get better? From, and you can't really pinpoint any part of the offseason where that has happened. So I do understand because I've been through it. With the Saints, before Drew Brees got there. So it was just kind of like all right. So when are we going to get over this hump of mediocrity? And a couple of 8-8 seasons, 7 and 9s will do that to you. But that's
the thing though, Boogie. Like, we're not even doing that. We're going 12-4, nigga. We're getting dust busted in the playoffs. This shit hurt, nigga. That shit is horrible.
I said, but as far as y'all go, y'all are always competing for the division, for the division championship, and y'all are always in the playoffs. It's just if I have to say thing, talent wise, the talent's there on the team. You have talent. You roll your eyes. I think it's so much.
Okay, because I'm I'm like this, bro.
If you take out the coaching, I'm gonna say this.
No. It's not even a coaching to me, bro. Like when people are sitting there telling me, like, Russell, y'all have the talent. I'm looking there and saying, no, we don't, my nigga. Like, we have not won. Like, I get it as like underperforming and underwhelming performance. But the proof is in the motherfucking pudding. We do not have the talent because, nigga, they have not performed. Okay. Like, like that's one thing as a Cowboys fan, and I pride myself on being the honest Cowboys fan, bro. Like, please, America, stop telling the Dallas Cowboys that they have talent. The Dallas Cowboys are the equivalent to the Phoenix Suns right now. Everybody's sitting there saying, "Oh, you niggas are so good," but we bending over when we go out there and play, and it's like, dog, we don't have the talent. They not good enough. So they're not good enough. They just wear a star and you get like an extra bit of popularity for that. But like CD, yes. Micah, you know I'm going with this. Micah, yes. Dak, no. And to me, it's like, you knew this. And me, I'm like, Dak, go somewhere else, my nigga. Go win somewhere else. Tickle your fancy, my nigga. Like, it's cool. But as an organization, prepare for the shit, dog. Like, we sitting here, we gonna go out here, put him out here with nothing. He gonna go out here and lose. To us, it's like fuck. To as a fan, I'm like, cool, Jerry. If you like fuck Dak and don't want him, trade that nigga during the draft or something. Like, don't make us fans sit through a season of, oh, well, we gonna make him run out this contract. And then that's my beef is not the fact of whether if you think Dak can do it, cool. If you think Dak can't do it, cool. As a Cowboys fan, he hasn't done it with us, and we're at a crossroads. So make a fucking decision. And if you're going to have him on the team, stack that bitch. Oops, we didn't. So since you didn't stack the fucking team in free agency, trade that nigga to someone who thinks he's valuable. If they do, you know what I'm saying? And there's someone out there that would take trade, but I'm not going to say there's shit on Dak. Like, there is someone out there that would take him. You don't want him, so get rid of that nigga. And if you want to run Trey Lance out there and see if that nigga can succeed, then do that shit. But don't make me as a fan sit here and look at like, oh, nigga, like we're going to have Dak and the same motherfucking group of niggas that couldn't get it done. And the one nigga that everybody in the elephant in the room is Dak Prescott, whether he is a Super Bowl caliber or not, does not need to play in Dallas because that shit does not work for how he performs in the playoffs. It just don't work. So move on from the nigga.
Given the circumstances that, he's up for a re-sign and stuff like that. And you know how I feel about re-signing, old quarterbacks with big contracts. I think that, given that context and that information, I think, the more logical step would to be hit the reset button. Would to be get rid of Dak while you can still get some value, some equity. Let this year run out. If you want to get rid of McCarthy, you can bring in whoever you want to bring in, a new coach with a new a new era of a team where you have some pieces and some capital to kind of go into the future and rebuild. I mean, you're right though. But at the same time, the problem with the Cowboys, honestly, and I'll say this though, because like I said, it's not a shitting on Dak. It's a shitting on the father and son that run the organization because it's just dumb shit after dumb shit. Like, bro, if you have a quarterback like Dak Prescott, who, if you stack your team with overwhelming talent, not just talent, overwhelming talent, he will perform and he will get the job done. But if you try to make him Pat Mahomes, he's going to fail because there's only one fucking Pat Mahomes. Like, the shit that pisses me off with the NFL is like the NFL wants everybody, they want everybody that to be the nigga. And it's like there's only one that nigga. His name is Pat. Everybody else under that shit. Build accordingly. And it's like the Cowboys are like, well, we gonna make you have to go out there and be like the best. Nigga, he ain't the best. He ain't the best. It's kind of like you sitting home, ranking me, nigga, I ain't the baddest nigga and she ain't the baddest bitch, but we belong together. We work. Nigga, we work, accept each other. Jerry Jones out here acting like he a 10. Nigga, you're not. You're not. You're a 7 and Dak's a 7. Now make the marriage work, nigga, because when y'all break up, don't nobody want you motherfuckers. Like, the shit is ridiculous. Like, it's fucking crazy. It just makes no sense. But, Cowboys ownership has no common sense, so we're going to fucking lose. Right. You got a question about who would you draft to get fired before we close? I'll answer that, hoe. All right, go ahead.
If you trade up to get J.J. McCarthy, you should lose your fucking job. And it has nothing to do with J.J. McCarthy being good, bad, or indifferent. Nigga, you're stupid. Into the motherfucking New York Giants. If you come up here and draft another goddamn quarterback, I swear to God, you deserve what happens. The New York Giants are a walking example or an operating example of insanity. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to trade up to draft to get another quarterback, and he's going to probably be bum shit Stewski. And I'm telling you this right now, when he is, they're going to do that shit again because I already read a mock draft for 2025, and half the motherfuckers got the New York Giants picking the next motherfucking quarterback, and he's from Penn State. Like, so how do you get fired? Trading up to get a guy that you don't need to get. We saw what happened with Mac Jones. We saw what happened with Trey Lance. One thing about the draft, hey, draft, how about we stop trying to pump quarterbacks up into being in the first round and making this a quarterback gloriful thing that y'all like to do? And how about we just talk about the best players available? Because I don't hear people talking about Jared Verse. I just now start seeing people talk about AD Mitchell from Texas. You know what I'm saying? We don't see people even mentioning the fact that Frank Gore's son in the draft. You know, later picks, but we don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So we hear people talking about JJ McCarthy. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Like JJ McCarthy, you did your job, but you are not a top 5 nigga. And if you go back and you end up winning games, good for you. But as of right now, this date in this draft, you're not a top 5 nigga. Stop talking about it. If you trade up to get JJ McCarthy, you fucking suck. And dear Raiders, you better take all your assets and trade up and get that boy that AP want. Because Antonio Pierce done known Jaden Daniels since he's probably been like 15, 16 years old. Y'all better make whatever deals you need to make to get that motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you. Drake May, I'm still sold. I gotta say this because the draft's tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying, I gotta get my clips. Drake May, still trying to not really sold on him, like the attitude, but North Carolina quarterbacks, what have they done? Pay attention to the past, so you don't have to fear the future. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Caleb Williams, you know how I feel. I'm gonna stand on that shit. Caleb better than all these niggas. Jaden Daniels, he did his thing, and Jaden Daniels was that dude coming out, so I do believe in him. Other than that, if you got a team that got a pick that you want, put it in the comments section, whatever, what you want to do. Drafts tomorrow. Nigga might go live, he might not, you know, but watch it. Like, subscribe. This is the Hesi Podcast. I got one more thing before we close out, bro, because hold on, let me get this thing ready, because I'm that nigga controlling all that shit.
If y'all want to go live, let me know. I'll be around.
No. I'll meet you. I mean, I may just turn on my phone and just hit that hoe. I don't even know where I can find that bitch. But no, where is it? Oh, oops. Did I change the camera?
6-pack.
Let me see something real quick before we close. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me because you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to make it happen. I can't find it. So I'm going to say this and I'm going to do the intro myself because I remember how the beat goes and it'll be funny for you motherfuckers. Yo, hey, man. Never put your faith in a big pound of ass that can shake in a round fashion. That's my message for the boys. Free Tory. Meg was lying. She got pictures with Diddy. Someone got peed on and something bad happened to somebody. I bet you that night with Meg and Diddy was wild. This is the Hesi Podcast and Boogie. What time ago? Diddy, doop da, bitch. Bye, nigga.
I'll let y'all do this.